All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Tuesday today, right? The 30th of September. We just going with the updates about the TMX. And what's the really great news for today that we are have right now the Uniswap, yeah? And also, like maybe if you already seen that in the our chat. So like Brian already posted a video about that, how basically you can use it for the uh, mobile phone, or so basically how you can use it on the website, yeah, with your laptop or your like computer. So that's the really simple, and that's the really great that right now, like that guys who basically can't use the centralized exchanges, so like you can use it right here. And like just my opinion, yeah, so like Brian and guys, we're gonna add that a little bit, like just like with the with some addition, that Uniswap is much better because you are control your finances. So like you have your funds, yeah, it's all the time on your wallet, and just like all you do, you just connect your wallet to the site, you swap one coin to another, and you good. So like the website do not control the funds, because like we have the DEX, yeah, it's like TMX DEX, and Uniswap it's also the DEX, but without an option of the leverage trading. Yeah, so like you just swap one coin to another. And plus, what is the really great that here is like not some special pairs. Yeah, so like let's say I can swap my Ethereum direct to the TMX. Yeah, so like I can do that. Of course, there's going to be a little bit more fee, but like I can do that as well. And that's the pretty great. So like how basically that works right here. So let me just show you guys. We have the coin market cap. Yeah, like for the people who don't know where to get the contract, but I think like most of you know to do that. So you just go in here and you copy the contract. Yeah, so like it's just right there. And after that, we just go into the Uniswap. Also, the really important, guys, the Uniswap address is like this, right? You can see uniswap.org. Yeah, so like do not mix it up this with any other site, because like sometimes people just can find, let's say, uniswap.net or uniswap.io or something like that. And when you connect your wallet to the fake site, so like your wallet could be compromised if you allow the old permission, and the money can be moved. So like it's really important to connect exactly to the app uniswap.org. Yeah, so like always double check, triple check to do not make any mistakes. Yeah, so like once you did that, you find the right website. Yeah, so like you just need the wallet. Yeah, so like I use the MetaMask. You can use, guys, any other stuff like token pocket. You can use basically trust wallet, so like anyone which you can put as extension. Yeah, so like if you use the phone, so that's like a little bit different process, because you must to paste this address exactly in the DApp browser. Yeah, so like when you on the computer, you just go in right here, and like with the extension you can connect. Yeah, so you can see, right, I'm already connected right here. So just like this, and my MetaMask, it's connected to the site. Yeah, so like just this way, really simple. You click and you connect it. So once again, we're just going right here. We just get the address. Yeah, like if you don't have it, just going back to the Uniswap site. So like with the MetaMask, yeah, so like I just use the MetaMask, guys. And just like, checking that we need to add the TMX token. You can see that I already added. So like I don't need to add. Yeah, so like it's possible to import the tokens. You just click the custom token, you import the address if you didn't made it yet, and you just like add the TMX token to your wallet. So like after that, you have an option to swap. Yeah, so you can see I have a little bit of the Ethereum. Yeah, so like, and just it's really important to have all of your tokens on the Arbitrum One network, because if you're gonna be on the, let's say, main network of the Ethereum, or you're gonna be on the like BNB or just like any stuff, so like you can't swap it. Yeah, so like, and you can see that I have a little bit of the Ethereum, like $20.87, and let's just like swap it to our TMX token. Yeah, so like I have this one right here. Let me just switch, for example, 25%. So you can see like $5.23. And I will gonna choose, yeah, so like inside is our TMX with the contract. Yeah, so you can see um I just paste the contract, and like I just choose this TMX right over here. Click on the button continue, and that's gonna be that I will gonna swap right now like like dollars and 23 cents in Ethereum on the Arbitrum network to the TMX. Yeah, like in the TMX is gonna be like 1.66. So here's the button review. You click on the continue right here. Yeah, and like just that's gonna be the fee 1%, like not even 1%, but like 1 cent, right? You can see 0.25, and also the network cost like just the 5 cent in the Arbitrum on the Arbitrum network. So click on the button swap, and inside the wallet, yeah, so like right now just like checking for the few seconds, that is going to be confirmed that we must to confirm that. Yeah, so like you can see that I will gonna send this amount of the Ethereum, and I will gonna get, yeah, so like this in the only in the TMX tokens. So just here, and like I will gonna pay for that 2 cent, yeah, in the Ethereum. So let's just confirm that. Okay. Just waiting for the few seconds. You can see your transaction is complete, and that's like, just that fast gonna be in our wallet. Yeah, so like right over here. So I just exchange my Ethereum. Yeah, so right here, guys, you can see that right now I have less Ethereum for the TMX. Yeah, so like with this is gonna be a little bit more of the fee, but it's not something critical. Yeah, so like it's not something that you are just basically like provide a lot of the fee. Like the same stuff you can just do with the Tether, with the USDT, like, with anything which you have on the Arbitrum network. So, for example, we can just sell right now, like TMX token, for example, to the USDC, right? Or to the USDT. So, like, it's possible to do. So, let's say I'm just going here, I like change TMX, and right here, we're gonna switch to the, like, for example, Tether USD. Yeah. So, you can see here, guys, and let's just basically sell like two tokens. Yeah. Like two, just we're gonna check how much it's gonna be, like 6.18. Click on the button review, continue, just like click on the button swap. All right, so like it's gonna be in the MetaMask, like, just for the few seconds, like need my internet to load. And like again, we just check, guys, with you the fee. So like right here, the fee is gonna be a little bit less. Yeah, so here, guys, you can see just 3 cents. So like when I just did with the Ethereum, it was like 5 cents. And yeah, so let's just do this right here, guys. Click on the button confirm, waiting for the few seconds, and that gonna be swapped. Yeah, your transaction was submitted. So like close the extension, just make sure that we have all of that in our wallet. Yeah, so like open that, and we will see that right now, like the tokens in the Tether USD, right? So like the same stuff I can just change, for example, to the USDC. Yeah, so like it's possible to do that way. So I click this button right here, I choose the USDC coin. Yeah, but again, all of these on the one network, on the Arbitrum network. So like you can't basically change direct to the BNB or some other stuff. So like, for example, guys, I will gonna switch, like, let's do just two tokens. Yeah, like just to do that, just like waiting for the few seconds to get the quote. We have the quote, click on the review, click on the continue, and just click on the swap. Yeah, so like the fees is not that much. I think the fees is the pretty good. Yeah, so like we're paying just 4 cent. Yeah, here. Okay, and just like here is like one basically cent in Ethereum. So confirm. Okay, your transaction is completed. So close the extension and just open and check inside the MetaMask like what we have. All right, so like checking, guys, the tokens, and you can see I have right now like 6.20 USDC. So like simple as that. And like the last transaction, what we do, let's just, for example, buy the TMX token from the Tether, which I just swapped. So I can go here, I can choose the USDT Tether, and I will gonna just change it to our TMX token. Okay. Just click on the button and continue, click the maximum right here, and I will gonna swap right now all of my USDT to the TMX. Yeah, so like this way. And the price on the Uniswap is like little bit higher. Yeah, but that's okay because like right here is the really fast. So just click on the button review. Yeah, continue right here. And you can see like we're paying just like 6 cents for this transaction. So click on the button swap and like need to confirm inside the wallet. Yeah, so like just like that. So I need to confirm this one more time, and we're gonna buy right now the TMX tokens. So guys, that's the pretty, like easy stuff. And I hope like that guys who just already did that. So you are like on the right way. Like if you basically just didn't check the videos which Brian made, you can just find it in our chat. And you can just find out how to do that like with the mobile phone. So like that's also like the really simple process. Yeah, Brian, I know like you want to add something for this, so just like you can do that.
Yo, so no, I mean that's simple. That's how simple it is, guys, to swap within Uniswap. You're just gonna make sure you're in the right tokens, make sure you're in the right network, and then that way you can go buy $5 of it if you want. There's no minimum on doing it, so it's just gonna get smoother and smoother and easier, and then go with that route. So, along with that, make sure you connect to Coin Market Cap and go leave a review on our site because there are people that like to say things that aren't true. So instead of arguing with them, we just go in and leave proper reviews. Because a lot of people here, you've listened to Jake, you understand. Like Jay, scroll down to where it talks about the holders, Tim, on this part. Go down to that part where it talks about the holders, and you'll see that right here, the top holding account right there, that is smart contracts are holding that, and it's attached to the TMX exchanges in control of that. So that amount of tokens right there, it's not like one single person owns this. This is to the exchange and smart contracts that will be distributed to the people that are utilizing the exchange over the next 5 years. And then the address right below that with 1.58 million right there, that is the private seed tokens that are going to be distributed out to people. So there's not whales here. There's no whales at all. You know what I mean? So like there's nothing to worry about on that end. It's just people sometimes they don't know and they create FUD because they just don't know or don't want to ask. They just want, clickbait. That's just kind of how people work. So, more good reviews we have from people like the 17 of us that's on here, sometimes 40 of us that understand it, the more we talk about this and we make sense of it, the more people will understand. Like, oh, wow, that one dude obviously is not plugged into the community where there's so many people that are explaining how this works and that we can talk to, so on that side of things. Besides that, there's more money flowing in every day. I got a couple people that want to put, over $10,000 in today into the token. So, I don't see much selling pressure on when I go and look at MEXC and the sells. Like I don't see much at all. Maybe a little bit up over $3.20, but that's about it. And once it breaks through that, you never know where we're going to possibly go. This is going to be pretty exciting, for everybody that's buying and holding. So I mean, this is like our insider group. And let me share my screen real quick too,
Yeah, yeah,
Tim,
sure.
so I can show you guys this. So like, look at today. Look at today. Here's the market today, TMX, right? You see how we're honestly looking pretty consolidating sideways. If you look at Bitcoin, it went down today. It's consolidating, consolidating, and then dropped today. Kind of popped up a little bit. This is a 15-minute candles right now. And everything is kind of following Bitcoin if you look at it. But TMX, that's holding strong. And the reason why, in layman's terms, is our community that we have here are holding. They're not selling because there's only 500,000 of these tokens in circulation right now. Because as Tim just kind of showed on here on the holders part right here, there's so much that's being kind of locked up at this point and then distributed throughout the years. The rest of it, there's only like 500,000 in circulation. So it's going to hold strong because our community is holding. And that's one thing that, I mean, it's just going to go boom, going to go up, or especially when other people kind of see this. So it's consolidating perfectly. And you can see it's kind of working its way up right here. Obviously, this is a nice buy, knocked out a whole bunch of sells too, came back, and now it's kind of coming back. It's usually what happens when that does that. But you see over here, it's all red besides TMX. I mean, that's pretty cool. We got a strong community, so as time goes, your tokens are worth over $3 right now. When we get to TMX exchange, you're going to take these tokens and just like you connect to Uniswap or you connect your wallet to other things, you're going to connect to TMX exchange and you're going to stake your tokens. You're going to earn passive USDT and even more TMX tokens from trading fees. This is how people make actual long-term money in cryptocurrency is staking. Imagine if you would have bought Ethereum when it came out and just staked it for the past 10 years. Incredible. Imagine if you were trading on Binance. Tim knows a lot of people that trade on Binance because he's from Europe. So all those people that first got on Binance and started trading, they were giving BNB coins away, giving them away. You come over here, check out the BNB. It is $999 a token. They were giving these things away to people that traded on Binance when it first came out. Now that token is that high. So it's pretty cool what we have in our hands. So you can see a utility token like BNB for that exchange, what it can do. So same thing for TMX. So I mean, TMX, it's holding strong. You can see here, what's up, Paul? I see Paul just came in, kind of talking about how this is holding strong. These are 15-minute candles, each one of them. It's going sideways. Click on Bitcoin, drops. You know what I mean? So everything is looking really good for TMX. I just wanted to kind of, reiterate that to the community that, our community is awesome. There was some people dumped at the very beginning of it, And I mean, we've made up for that. If you look at the daily chart, we come back. It's the daily chart of our candle. Bam, it pumped up. There's a bunch of sells hit, went down, and now it's just coming back. All those people that sold, right? If I can zoom in so you guys can see this probably. All those people that sold around this range right here. I mean, if you sold right here, you are kind of pissed off right now, because now it's already up over that mark right here. So, I mean, if this was the top, we've already beat it. We're already up here. They're going to be like, dang, if I would have just held for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, I mean, you'd already be in profit. Way more than that, probably because they just sold off so much. So we're going to continue to do this. And this is kind of how Jake explained it. You go to like the SUI token, and we go all the way back to when this token launched. You'll see they had their spike. Talk about what if TMX did this? Everybody might be freaking out right now. Launched, shot up right here to almost $3, sold a bunch. Everybody sold that probably was buying it early, really early. And that just came down, came down, came down 37 cents. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have sold it 250 or $3. And then that's when it comes up some more people sold, and then it just kind of takes off. And then it just builds a thing for itself, comes up $5. So you can see that's consolidating good. If I was looking this on the daily chart, that looks really good. That looks good there. Like this looks good. And normally when that happens, you take this part right here, and that's where you're looking at it going right back up to here. So when the market corrects itself, you'll see SUI back almost to $6. It's just how it works, guys. This is just how it works. So, TMX token looks phenomenal compared to all these other ones and where we're at already and how it's doing. And I mean, I'm not a financial advisor by no means because this is probably going to get sent out everywhere, but I would stock up as much as you can on this token to stake in the exchange because you're going to earn more TMX tokens and USDT. And then as our community goes, we're going to teach everybody like, hey, let's go and sell a little bit. Because to be honest, if you're on here or even if you're watching, you're basically waiting for that exit liquidity to hit. And that's other people buying our token at $5, $6, $10. That's when you go and sell 2% of your holdings or 4%, just a little bit, and then they're buying it up while you're selling it because you got it at, $2.50 or something. So not bad at all. Jake said yesterday the percentage of pre-sale tokens may be released either daily or weekly. Stand by. So that's the tokens from your the pre-sale ones to get released, a percentage of them to people that are staking into the exchange daily, weekly, monthly, whichever way that they can figure out how to get it to us fast enough. So yeah, it's pretty cool on how that part works too. But I mean that's what I got. This is a simple process. We are literally like making leaps and bounds while other people take baby steps on stuff. And if there's nothing, if you guys don't understand anything, just raise your hand. Say something right now. Because this to me is a super long-term passive income because earning from traders. None of you on here have to trade at all. There'll be massive marketing going around the whole crypto world about this decentralized exchange. We're number 13 and we're better than all of them. Jake has evaluated every single one of them. He's been trading for over 12 years and he's like, ours is the smoothest. It's going to gain a lot of attention. We just get it obviously in the right hands, the right people. And you can see a massive amount of people using it, which brings more liquidity. More liquidity brings more traders, which means a lot of fees, guys. All those fees, us right here are getting paid from them. So that's what this is we built something really, really cool, you know. So that's all I got. Thanks, Tim, for that demonstration in Uniswap because guys,
Yep.
you can go buy $5 and go do anything you want in Uniswap anytime.
Yeah, 100%. That's great. So, like, I see Frida, she raised the hand. So, let me just show you something more, guys. Yeah, right here. So, thanks, Brian. So, like, about the website, which is called Revoke Cash. Yeah, because like we did that actually with Frida, because like her wallet was connected at so many websites, and we just revoked the permission. So, like, for example, you can see right now I have these permissions. Yeah, like, and it's unlimited, like unlimited spending. Yeah, for example, you can see the Uniswap. But Uniswap, it's like trusted website. Yeah, but like just make sure that your wallet do not connect to some website which you don't know. Because sometimes, like, people just connect the wallet to some sites for the airdrop or whatever it is. And like after that, they just like don't know where the money is going. So like just go there and check. Like if you provide permission for somebody and like you don't like that transaction, yeah, so like you don't like that approve. So just click on the revoke that. You just basically revoking this. Yeah, it's like just with the 1 cent you can cancel that approval. Yeah, so like just need to wait a little bit for my MetaMask to open. Yeah, you can see right here. And just like with the 1 cent, I can confirm. Just you can see this, and I will gonna cancel this, like this approval for the spending. So just close that one. Yeah, because with the Uniswap it's okay. With the Pancake Swap it's okay. But like some websites, yeah, you can see right here was some airdrops, but like no approvals. So like sometimes it's like really important just like to check that. And I seen Frida, she been raised the hand, like
Oh, that's good, Tim. So let me re-say that a little
yeah,
bit for. So he's revoking any type of permissions that you have gave to your MetaMask or your Trust wallet. So if you've ever used your wallet ever in anything else, he's showing you how to go and revoke that acceptance that you gave, the permissions. Because even though you don't say you connected to some smart contract 4 years ago from your wallet, even though you're connected to it, you don't know you are because you don't use it anymore. You're still connected to it. So he's showing you how to go revoke that connection so that way there's nothing connected. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So that's just it. Yeah. So like that's what we had. So like I seen Frida. Frida, you had the question, right? So you can just like let me just unmute you. Yeah. So can see basically where's that. Yeah, you can just talk, Frida. So just unmute yourself and just say a few words.
Uh, is the recording still
Yeah,
on?
it's recording. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna ask.
Okay. All right. So like you can just say it after the recording. Yeah, so guys, maybe
Yeah.
somebody have the more questions so we can finish the recording and after that Frida she will gonna ask her question. No questions? So Brian, you want to add something more?
No, I mean, that's all I got. Go and test out Uniswap. Make sure you're in the right information. Watch the videos. What's up, Brad? Go ahead.
Yeah, Brad.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, great call here. There's one thing that Brian mentioned. This is kind of off topic, but I think people watching this replay um will understand. So when Brian posts up videos on YouTube and he's making these videos and Tim posts on the TMX community, what I've noticed um was people aren't liking the video and leaving a comment. If you want to make this community stronger for TMX, when you see a member in the community, maybe you don't even know them, and you see a YouTube video or a social media post, one way you can really explode TMX is tell the algorithm that you like the video and you leave a comment. That's going to help this community grow massively in the coming months. So again, like Brian just posted a video on Uniswap to show people how to do this on MetaMask on desktop. There were 19 views, but no one even put a thumbs up and clicked it. The power of clicking that thumbs up and leaving a comment, it's going to go so far for all of us in this community. So if you see Brian or Tim posting a replay on TMX community, make sure you give it a thumbs up and say something in the comments. It's going to be massive in the long run. So that's all I really have to say. And then a lot of you are probably thinking about maybe starting a YouTube channel or making some posts. When you see a fellow member, even if you don't know them, give them some props. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, thanks, Brett. That's the great note. Yeah, so like definitely, guys, comments is works. Yeah, like to help to rise the views. Also the thumbs up. That's the really great. Yeah, like and if we're watching the video like from the beginning until the end, it also works. Yeah, because YouTube algorithms they just worked like and move that video to the top. So that's that. Thanks. Yeah, like for that. Yeah, like maybe somebody have more questions or like suggestion, guys. So you can raise the hand. Just let us know.
Because I mean, we're not asking everybody to go throw up everything on TMX all over your social media. One thing you can do is play a little part and leave comments, reviews, likes, just simple stuff. I like that. Literally, take your phone with you to the bathroom, sitting there for an extra couple minutes, get some stuff done.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, guys, if no questions, I can just like finish the recording and Frida, she can ask her question. Yeah, so like we're gonna finish that and then we're gonna post it.